Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be ranking the top 5 best attainable cards at each position here in NBA 2K26 MyTEAM. 25 different cards, not overlapping any cards at different positions, because, for example, let's just say a guy like Jared Jackson Jr. could play both power forward or center, or Chris Bosh, but I only have them at one of those positions. So 25 different cards in this list. Everybody you can get for under 500,000 MT. Couple guys are close to that borderline of 500K, but they're close enough that I included them anyway. And I'll point those guys out as we get to them. But a lot of good cards on this list. Hopefully this video is helpful for y'all. Before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day. Multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, John Wall is going to be our number 5 point guard. He's one of those guys who is a little borderline in terms of price point, but love his jumper. He's a little undersized, yes. He's so fast. He has great dunk animations, super fast jumper, moves well, holds his own defensively better than almost any other short point guard. Player build super solid. He is such a solid fun card, and so that's why I have him at number 5. Number 4 is Stephon Castle, who I'm a big fan of. 6'7", 90 driving dunk, big slashing point guard who's a solid defender, has a nice jumper. Not a ton of movement or anything, but he's a good option at the PG spot, without a doubt. Number 3 is going to be Dylan Harper, who gives you more offense than Castle. Similar slasher, not quite as good maybe, but I mean, it's very similar. Defensively, not quite as good as a Castle, so if you're looking for more of a defensive point guard, Castle might give you a little more value there. But offensively, Harper is better. He's got a great drag back. He cancels really well out of it. Great slasher, just all the way around. A really good card. Number 2 is Cade Cunningham. Yes, I know he's the Pro Pass reward, so you do have to spend money to get him. That being said, the Pro Pass is kind of worth it this season. It's the only thing that I really do ever recommend people to spend money on in this game is the Pro Pass. I think it's the only thing that's ever really worth it. And for Cade, he's actually very good. I know they nerfed his stats and badges compared to a Pink Diamond Hidden Gem Cade, but he's still really good. Great animations with a very good jumper. Gets good standing dunk animations. Feels fast, even with lower speed. Moves well. Holds his own defensively. Still 6'6". I think he's legitimately solid. His animations kind of make up for what are overall mediocre stats and badges. But yet, my favorite attainable point guard is still Ron Harper. It just is. I'm not gonna lie. I just like this card a lot. He's 6'6", great defender, Paul George escape, nice smooth jumper. Best defender on this list with a very good jumper and a solid escape as well. I think he really is a great PG. Again, any of these guys are good. If you have 2 of these top 4, your point guard position is completely set. But this is the order in which I would rank the point guards. Shooting guards. Number 5 shooting guard is going to be Brandon Miller. I like Brandon Miller. I think he's legitimately solid. I think he's a very, you know what? I just realized I forgot somebody at shooting guard. Brandon Miller, I'm sorry. I like you a lot, but you're actually not going to go top 5. You're going to go number 6. Andrew Wiggins is number 5. I'm knocking this card down a peg or two from where I had him a couple for these last couple of rankings because, well, number 1, there's more good shooting guards as of late. Number 2, he just doesn't do any scoring off the dribble at all. And that's a bit annoying. Now, great slasher, great defender, pretty switchable. He doesn't have unbelievably complete stats and badges specifically, but he's still a very solid card. Great size, good shooter, all that type of stuff. But the position is definitely getting more loaded. And honestly, I am a higher fan of a couple cards than I expected to be at first. So a guy like Vince Carter at number 4 is basically Wiggins with better stats and badges. He's, again, nice jump shot, but doesn't have SIGs. He doesn't have his own SIGs, which is really strange. There are Vince Carter SIGs in the game, but he doesn't have them. But his jumper's really good. His slashing is insane. His defense is really, really solid. He's fast. He's versatile. He just doesn't have dribble SIGs, so it's hard for him to shot create still. But he is a good card. Number 3 is going to be Chris Mullin. This card is slept on. I know he's not a great slasher. He is so solid on the offensive end of the court. I am realizing I should have put him probably somewhere in the top 10 shooting guards when I made that list, and I didn't. He legitimately moves nice, has a very good jumper. He's a better scorer than most shooting guards, and he actually holds his own defensively too. I know he's not the slasher of Vince Carter and a Wiggins, but the shot creation is significantly better. I actually think he's number 3. As crazy as that might sound, Mullin's legitimately good. Number 2 is going to be Anthony Edwards. Again, to be fair, all these guys are very close together. Ant, Mullin, Carter, Wiggins. You could kind of go any order with these guys, to be completely fair. I like Ant because even though he's undersized, he's got a solid jumper, great movement with Kemba escape. He's a nasty slasher. He's got really good stats and badges. If he could play point guard, he would be such a dog. But even at shooting guard, he's legitimately really solid. People are going to be like, wow, you have Anthony Edwards and Chris Mullin this high? They're really good, man. I don't know what else to tell you. And I think Mullin's going to be a surprising one for a lot of people, but I've seen this card be used really effectively by a lot of people. He's like He's a stud. That being said, the best shooting guard you can get for around this price point is Ron Artest. He's another one of those guys who's a little borderline. Sometimes he's a little too expensive, maybe, but as of right now, as I record this video, there's a Ron Artest ending on Xbox in 40 minutes that's at 350K. So looks like sub 500K right now. He's right around that price point either way, and he's 6'7" with a very nice jumper, 90 driving dunk, elite defender. He's the best option you can get for anywhere around this price point at all, and I don't even think it's debatable. He's very, very good. I highly recommend Ron Artest. At the small forward position, the small forward position is another one that has definitely been upgraded as of late. A good amount of affordable small forwards that have lately dropped in different ways. Kaminga from the MyTEAM Festival, for example, he's only 6'7", but he's got a really nice jumper, great slasher, versatile defender, super duper solid card. Number 4 is Danny Granger, who came out just this past weekend in the Feast and Drop. Really nice jumper, puts the ball on the floor a little bit, not a bad defender, great size. He's a very solid option at the shooting guard, or at the small forward position himself. He's also a good slasher. Like, he's pretty darn good. I feel like Glenn Rice and Danny Granger are basically the same card. Glenn Rice has a better escape than Danny Granger does, so that's why I put him above. They both have great jumpers. They're both solid shot creators on the wing, good enough slashers and defenders to be solid. I think Glenn Rice having a better escape than Danny Granger is the differentiating factor between the two. That's why I have him at 3 and Granger at 4, but they're both very good. Number 2 is going to be Tom Gugliotta, who I really like. 6'10", great jumper, great finisher, very switchable high-level defender. JoJo Smith would have been on this list as well, but unfortunately his jumper just isn't good enough. Gugliotta's jumper, though, big fan of it. It's very, very solid. That's why he's number 2, especially with his size and finishing. He gets nasty animations and has a great player build as well. But then number 1 is Sean Marion. I love this card. I'm still really surprised he's this cheap. He's one of the cheapest opals in the game, and I don't honestly totally understand why, because he's so solid. I just don't understand why he's so affordable, but he's a guy you can get for 350,000 MT, and he's 6'7" with 90 everything. A good drag back, great escape. Fast release. I know it's not pretty, but it's fast. And he's a great finisher. He's a super versatile defender. Bunch of good defensive hoffs. I'm telling y'all, Sean Marion's a really good card. I'm a big fan of him as well. At the power forward position, we have at number 5, Alperen Şengün. Really nice pick and popper, 86 speed. He's a little weak defensively, probably just a tiny bit soft on the interior, I feel like at times. But great shooter, good athlete, good fit, solid speed. I like the card. He's a little weak defensively, but I do think he's a very solid option. Number 4 is Alonzo Mourning, who slow-ish jumper, but good release. It's not, I mean, it's easy to green. It's just not super fast, but it's better than I anticipated to be on him. And everything else is great. 87 speed, elite defense, really good finisher, 7'6" wingspan. Helps a lot with the fact that he's only 6'10". He is a super duper solid option. I really like Alonzo. The thing is, we just have a couple of other really good power forwards. Like this new Onyeka Okongwu that just came out. He is super solid. 6'10", jumpers on very quick. It's not a great jumper if it was on normal, but on very quick, it is super solid. It's fast. It's easy. It's not pretty, but again, that's not always the biggest thing. And he's got KD escape and D-book dribble style as well to boot. Super solid card. That being said, I do like a couple of the other power forwards we still have a little better. Chris Bosh, for example, really solid card as well. 88 speed, very good jumper, super versatile defender. His only real flaw is that he's got a low steal and block rating. I don't feel like it matters, honestly, very much. He's an absolute dog. Elite level 40. 2K did really well with Chris Bosh. And then at the starting, or at the number 1 spot, I guess, at the power forward position is Jaren Jackson Jr., of course. 6'10", jumper that I absolutely love. Holds his own defensively. Kobe escape. Not even holds his own defensively. Elite defender. Player build looks bigger than 6'10". He's just an absolute stud. So Triple J is also high up on this list. And then we move on to the center position, which has some good options on it itself, to be totally honest. At number 5, I'm going to go Marc Gasol. The lack of speed holds him back a little bit. His jumper's also not that crazy. Call me crazy. I don't know. I just don't love Marc Gasol. I think he's good. I don't think he's absolutely amazing. At number 4, Jack Sikma, who's not a little faster. Honestly, he's about the same as Gasol. He's not even as good defensively as Gasol is, but his jumper is so much better than Gasol's. Gasol's jumper's fine, but it's just not pretty and super duper smooth like Sikma's is. Sikma's is super smooth. Such a good pick and pop jumper. That's why I have him at number 4. Number 3 is another card that I really like as of late in LaMarcus Aldridge, a slept-on pink diamond with a very good jumper, KD escape, holds his own defensively, 84 speed, so he's faster than both Sikma and Gasol, which is pretty nice. I think he's so solid. Honestly, these 3 guys can go in any order. They pretty much are all on the same level, but I think they're all very solid. at the center position. Top 2 is Khalil Ware, 7 foot with a player build that looks bigger than 7 foot, 89 speed as well. That's Hakeem Embiid, elite level athletic ability. His jumper isn't insane, but it's smooth and easy to green. He gets nasty dunk animations as well as elite defensive and rebounding animations. I love Khalil Ware as a card. And then at the center position, you got David Robinson at number 1. D-Rob, again, kind of like our test, kind of like John Wall, a little bit more expensive than most of the guys on this list, but a guy that nonetheless is a great option. He is maybe very slightly over 500k, although I have seen some end for less than that. Again, though, for the price point, 87 speed, super complete stats and badges. Jumper could be a little better, but solid. He's like a better Khalil. I think he's a great option, and I think he is worth including on this list because, again, he's the best setter you're going to get for this price point, and there's no debate about it. So, that being said, I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.